Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 6 trades. Today's date is July the 27th and I am using my new FX trigger system. Keep in mind, whoever gets the FX trigger system, I'm going to show you how you can get your hands on this trading simulator for the MT4 platform. This will allow you to practice in your spare time. I do it up to 8 hours every weekend. I keep practicing. More I practice, the better I get at trading. It allows you to put in hundreds of trades if you so desire. They do give you $10,000 to play with. And in this one day, couple hours I was trading, not even a couple hours, but I did 26 trades. And I still have 2 trades running. And if you do the math and you add up totals here on top of the 9,200, that means I've more than doubled my account. If I remember correctly, I had only 1 loss. This trading simulator has made my trading much improved, as I'm now getting over 100 pips each trading day. I highly recommend that you get your hands on this trading simulator. Comes with a 25-page ebook and tons of features. Allows you to do many different things. You can put in as many trades you want at a time. You can hedge with it, and you can put in whatever lot sizes you want, your take profits, stop losses. So I love practicing with this every weekend. Spend many hours doing so. And this trading simulator is totally free. So, moving right along. And before I get into these trades, this is very important as I say it within the first couple of minutes of each video. Because if you don't grasp the concept that I'm going to tell you, you will fail as a trader. That is, I would like to inform you that all trading systems will work less than 50% of the time. And that includes all my trigger systems. Now, it took me 8 years and over 700 trading systems to learn that. To get that up to 80 or 90% success rate, you'll have to learn how to trade the flow of the market, which is what I teach. You'll also have to learn trade management and money management. To be successful in trading, all you need is a lot of chart time, a lot of demo trading, and a lot of education. I provide the education. You must buy the education and then do the homework, or you will fail at trading. I highly suggest putting in more than 1 trade at a time, as no one knows which pair will move the greatest number of pips. This is why I place 3 or more trades at a time. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will encourage me to do more of these videos. If you leave your name and email address, I will put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. Now, all of these trades that I took did qualify for a great way to trade. That's using the moving averages and the indicators down at the bottom. I go into much more detail within the training videos. I look for this setup every day, and this where I took the trade right here. Not only did the system say to buy, nice clear signal, arrow back here. It's exactly what I did. Signal was on this candle, and of course, so I took the trade, and I knew that I could do a bit of a dip down, but I wasn't too worried about it. As I teach within the training videos, you must drill down the lights from the higher time frames and then make sure you're going in the direction of the trend. Once you establish that, take the trade, which is exactly what I did. Went against me about 13 pips. And as you can see, I could have stayed in the trade for a lot more pips. But my whole idea of trading is when I get 100 or more pips, and I know approximately when I hit that zone, I just close out the trades. and I closed it out at this point with 24 pips, and 24 pips on the pound Aussie paid $1,839. Now I did take all the trades just before, about 6:45 this morning, and I closed it out all within the same time for 39 minutes, 38, 39, and 40. I closed them all out. As I said, I was happy with the results. Next trade was Euro Aussie. Let's see where I got in at. Another perfect example of a great way to trade. So running a check on that. Took the trade at the cursor here. This one here also did not go much against me. Just the way I love trading. I wish every trade was exactly like this. But as you well know, the market doesn't do what you want 100% of the time. And I ended up closing out the trade, looks like with 25 pips. Could have got a lot more, but I was happy with the 25 pips, and those 25 pips paid $1,840. Moving right along to the next trade I did, pound Swiss. Now this one I sold, and it's nice and clear, showing or a very good example of a great way to trade, plus the system was saying to sell from way back here. So that's exactly what I did. I sold it. This one only went against me 2 pips. Another perfect way that I like to trade, and I closed it out. The trade looks like I did it a pretty good time. Closed it out with 17 pips, and 17 pips with the pound Swiss paid $1,858. Moving right along to the next trade, pound New Zealand. Take a look at this trade. Another perfect example of a great chart setup and a great way to trade. Here's my stop right there. Had a trader ask me, can I produce a system that has small stops? Well, everything is based on if you get the timing right, of course. If you don't get the timing right, well, like if you get in over here, you know, it's almost 40 pips pullback, but the overall trend is up. This situation on this, and it's still going, as you can see. Took the trade at this cursor, it went against me 10 pips, and I closed it out. And as you can clearly see, would have been up 86 pips, but I was more than happy with the 26 pips. And those 26 pips on the pound New Zealand paid $1,878. And of course, if you're the type of trader who likes to get a lot more pips, I have 2 excellent videos that teach how you can stay in the trade, and you could have be up another 60 more pips. That is part of the package. And when you're buying training and education, make sure you get a lot of education, because if you don't get a lot of education, well, it's not worth it. Make sure you get a lot of education, which is what I provide. Let's see how many pips that was. Looks like it was around 27 pips. And those 27 pips on the pound New Zealand paid $1,878. Moving right along to the Euro New Zealand. Let's drag and drop it up, see where it got in at. Perfect example, and this is exactly what I look for every day. When I saw this, I was minimum 95% positive I was going to have a successful trade. Took it at this cursor, closed it out here. Could have got a lot more, 70, but I was happy with 37. And 37 pips on the Euro New Zealand paid $2,573. Moving on to the last trade, Euro CAD. Let's pull that one up, drag and drop it up, see where I got in at. This is the one that paid out the most amount of, I believe, pips and money. We're about to run a check. It's also a perfect example of a great way to trade. Took the trade right here. Look at my stop. It's only 4 pips. And actually in real time it was 9, and then I tightened it up as it was going. And of course I ended up closing this trade out with 39 pips, and 39 pips on the EuroCAD paid $3,099. Now today was a great day of trading, and so pip total, I definitely hit my 100 pips. I ended up getting 170 pips, and those 170 pips paid $13,090. A very important thing that you also have to keep in mind: if you cannot trade in a demo account, you will never be able to trade successfully in a live account. So, very important, you keep practicing in a demo account until you get results like this, and then you can switch to a live account and start off with smaller lot sizes and build your way up, so you don't have all the emotions kicking in with real money. So if your system is not producing like my FX Trigger system, I suggest you get your hands on it. To do so, quite simple, just look right below this video. My system, I do charge $250, and I teach how to trade the flow of the market. If you don't learn this, you will never find success. My FX Trigger system has over 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now it comes with 5 MT4 templates, 12 custom indicators, and of course my favorite meter. Now I threw in a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. This is what you're going to need, and probably as the years go on, you're going to need a lot more education, as I am still getting education and doing what is necessary almost 17 years later. Just giving you a heads up, the education part of it never comes to an end. Now there's a lot of ways to trade here, and I do teach a lot of ways. There was 42 videos, now there's 43, as I made a very long video, it's 50 minutes long, on how to backtest using the trading simulator. That is also another bonus. And the main way that I love to trade is a great way to trade. All 6 trades qualified for that today, and this is what I look for every day, because when I see it, I know I'm going to be successful at trading. Now you can read about all the different ways that I teach here, and the more ways that you know, the more pips you'll be making. Now you can put this video on pause, and of course after you read this, if you have any questions, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. And if you live too far, all you got to do is send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore right here. Now I do prefer Skype. I made it simple. All you got to do is click on this link and we will have a Skype connection, and through Skype screen sharing I'll give you a free session, answer your questions, give you some tips and tricks, and if nothing else, it should help your trading. And keep in mind that there is no obligation to you. Now if you click on this link right here, you'll see 34 screenshots of all the trigger systems I've been building over the years. So that just about wraps up this video and this day of trading. And if I will repeat it one more time. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next video and trading day, happy trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.